Hello, everyone. Hello, friends. Give everybody just a few minutes to get here. So welcome, 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 friends. I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and I am so excited that you are here joining me tonight. If you're joining me live, go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know that you are here and watching live. If you're watching the replay, that is great too. Welcome to you as well. I hope you'll leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched the replay and what you think. So really excited tonight because I have a brand new suite of products to share with you, and it is amazing, 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 amazing. So really excited for that. I'm going to share with you how to make one card with it. Plus I have some other samples. And at the end, I have a little sneak peek. Now the sneak peek is not going to be on my website. It may never be on my website, probably. It's for a special event that I'm doing this weekend. So I just want to give you just a little peek at it. But we're going to keep that all the way to the end. So definitely wait and hold out through the whole thing. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. So glad you are here with me tonight. So let me see. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I love to help my customers get the absolute best deals on Stampin' Up! Products and get the most freebies. So if you have questions or you just want to have me look over your order and see if I can figure out a way to make you save a couple dollars or get something else free, go ahead and send me an email. You're going to find my email address in the description to this video, and I would love to help you out because I always love everyone to get the best deals. Hi, Carol Sue, welcome. So glad you're here too. All right, let me see. Did I have other things to tell you? Oh, the description of this video. After this video airs a little bit later tonight, because I'm not quite on the ball with everything this evening, I am going to have a new blog post over on my website with all of the dimensions and the supply list and everything you need to make this card yourself. So, give me an hour or two after this airs, and then it's going to be over there and you can pop over there. The link will be in the description to this video. All right. I think that is it. Oni go. Let's get stamping. Let me turn my camera. Let me do a little flippy flip here. Get the right stuff. There we go. All right, so here is this new stamp set. It is called the Here Together stamp set. This is the All Together suite of products, and it includes this fabulous stamp set with some really great sentiments like I promise, we'll get through this together, you matter to me, love changes everything. Just a really great set. So that's the stamps. It also has coordinating dies. It's just 5 dies, but you're going to see a couple of these are really big. And mine did not open well, so it's kind of a mess in here. But we have a big die that says you matter, one that says here for you, and then ones that cut out the different hands and the heart. So awesome dies. And then one of the things I absolutely love is the patterned paper. So this is the All Together patterned paper. Hi, Vicki. Welcome. This is the All Together patterned paper. And it is all black and white patterns, which is just, oh, it's so gorgeous. You can color it. You can use it black and white. There is so much great stuff in here. So look at this. Look at all these gorgeous patterns. And look at this. You can color those. And we have something special to color it with. I'm going to show you in just a minute too. So there's all that. And then, of course, you turn it over and you get a whole bunch more patterns. So 12 different sheets with a pattern on each side. So that is 24 patterns for you to use. It is absolutely amazing. All right, I am going to go ahead and get started. Oh, I wanted to show you what else we have. I almost forgot the star of the show. So I'm just going to slide these over because I think I have them in order. Oh, can you hear my cat? My cat has decided to start meowing at me. Of course. Yes, Vicki, aren't those papers cool? We have a brand new collection of Stampin' Blends. These are called the Natural Tones Stampin' Blends, I believe, Natural Tones Collection. And they still come in. Can you hear that stupid cat? He thinks he wants to go outside, but it is too cold. And we open the door for him and he stands there and then he turns around and continues to meow at us. So anyway, the Natural Tones Stampin' Blends, they come in 2 packs. But instead of like our normal Stampin' Blends come in a light and a dark of the same color, these are all different colors. And they are all shades that you can use to color people, all different shades. So ones with more of a pinky undertone, ones with more of a yellow undertone, and they go from very light to very dark. They have numbers on them. So the very light or the very dark over here, very light is 1000 and it goes all the way down to 100. So they go 100, 200, etc. And they come in 2 packs, or right now you can get them as a whole set, which is amazing. I've been loving them. So I'm just going to slide those back out of the way. Give those a good slide. I'm going to grab a piece of basic white. Now I just have like a scrap here. And I'm going to grab these 2 little hands. They're doing like a pinky promise on there. And I have my Memento black ink pad. And I'm just going to take this and ink up my hands. Not my hands, hopefully not my actual hands, but my stamp of some hands. All right, and then I'm just going to stamp this right on my paper, just like that. And I am going to color this in. Now I want to color, I'm going to kind of do one hand light and one hand dark. So I'm going to start over here on this side, and I am just coloring this with my Stampin' Blends. So this is the 900, I think. And, you know, this is probably not going to be the same as the sample I originally did, because I have not been doing a good job keeping track of which colors I'm using. I just grab a couple and color with them. But there is a really cool, cool sheet that you could download. I'm gonna pop that over on my website as well, and you can download it, and you can make little swatches of all these colors, and then you'll know what color it is. So, all right, color, color, color. And I'm just giving this all just a base color to start with. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab, I think, the next one up. So this is 800. Let's see what happens. I told you I haven't been paying attention. I just kind of color. We're just going to kind of add some shadows along the outside and the crease of the hands. You know, where you might actually have shadows. Just add that in just like that. Really quick and easy. And then I'm going to do, I think, a darker hand. Let me see. So this is 400. Let's see what color it is. I'm going to color over here. Oh, that's a good color. All right. So now I'm going to color this other hand. And of course, with the Stampin' Blends, you don't want to push too hard. I am using the brush tip, and you want to take it so you're kind of brushing. The tip is right up against the line. So a lot of times I turn my coloring as I'm coloring. That just, you know, that tip really helps get you right up there. So, and I maybe should have done this beforehand. I don't know. Do you guys like watching coloring? It takes a while, doesn't it? It's not the most exciting thing. I don't know. I'm sure there's some people that like it. So if you like coloring, you let me know. I like the end results. I'm not sure I like getting there. Luckily, these aren't too big. They're going to go pretty fast. And we'll just color that in just like that. And then I'm going to grab, this is the 300. And again, I'm just going to color a little bit on the edges. Just kind of add in some dark bits. It's relaxing, Cheryl. Yeah, it is a little relaxing. All right. Just coloring this hand in. Now, if there's a big difference, and this kind of seems like a pretty dark difference here between the two, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the other color and just kind of color in a little bit over those harsh edges. And this will darken up the other bits, kind of blend them together a little bit more. Go. And I might leave like the very center as really light. Maybe. I don't know if that's the right spot. Probably should have done it a little bit higher up. Now I am going to go ahead and I am just going to add, because I'm like this, I'm going to add just a little bit of red to her fingernails. And I think for the other one, I just want to have some natural nails. Let's try this one. Ooh, that's too light. We're gonna get darker. Let's try this one. That's a little better. All right, so there's our hands. Now I'm gonna cut this out with the dies. I pulled my dies out. So I'm actually going to, let me see, I'm gonna grab my paper snips and just snip this. Now, if you guys are on my Facebook group, just grabbing my my little cut and emboss machine. If you're on my Facebook group, you know that my desk was a giant mess today. I shared pictures of it. Luckily, I mostly got it cleaned up, at least the bits that you can see. Of course, my mini cut and emboss machine kind of lives on the floor, which means it gets hair and fuzzes on it. Not a good look. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I am just going to put a sticky note on this. Sorry. Had some other notes on my sticky notes. Shh. How dare I have other notes on my sticky notes? All right. So let's see. Let's get this lined up. I'm having quite the issues today. My hands are a little shaky. So I'll just stick a sticky note on there to kind of hold it in place. And then I'll pop the top plate on. And we will just slide this through. Ooh, get my strength. This is like my workout. Ooh, my hand gets really close to the camera when I do that. Huh. All right. I'm going to set that back aside and pull off my sticky note. And there's our hands. Aren't they cute? Doing their little pinky promise. All right. I'm going to set those plates aside. Now I'm going to grab a piece of the paper here. Now, these little hands look like they're doing a pinky promise, but I think when you turn them, they also look like they are, you know, holding hands by just their pinkies, which I think is adorable. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna cut this with a circle when I get done. And I just wanna make sure that I have enough room. So I'm gonna grab the circle that I want. This is the layering circle dies, and I'm gonna use the second largest one. So just one down from the top. And this is gonna come in here. Let's make sure I get this where I want this. When I did the sample, I cut the circle first, and then I trimmed off the edges, which worked okay. But then when I got done, I was like, you know, this would be easier just to cut it all at once. Just cut it all at once. Make life easier. All right. So I have my multi-purpose glue, and I'm just going to put some glue on here. Ooh, too much glue, too much glue. Just need a little tiny bit. And then, oh, thanks, Cheryl. We'll just pop this up here. Let me see, how did I have this? Kind of like this. Make sure it all fits. There we go. And now I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to use my big shot that is back here. I'm not going to pull it out on my table because it's just too big. It's too big. It takes up too much space. So, but get that all lined up. And then grab my top plate. If I can find my top plate. There it is. I'll just pop that on there. And I'm going to run this through. Just like that. And there we have our little circle with our hands on it. So really super fun. Now, set that aside too. I do have a little heart. I already stamped my heart and I cut it out just to save me a little bit of time. And I'm just going to use my Poppy Parade Stampin Blends. Now, the hard part about coloring after I've cut it is that it's very small and it's hard to hold on to, which is why I normally color before I cut. But I forgot to do that step. I should have had it just all ready to go. So there's my little Poppy Parade heart. I'm going to add just a little bit of the dark Poppy Parade around the outside just to give it a little bit of depth, a little bit of shading. My tip on this one is getting a little bit worn out, so it's a little bit hard to use, not giving me quite the precision that I want. Then I'm going to take my light Poppy Parade again. And just like I did on the hands, I'm going to kind of just go over the edges, and I'll leave a little bit in the center really light. So there is our little heart. And then I need to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals, of course, because I love Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to put a mini on there. And this is just going to go right here. So just like that. There's kind of the main part of our card. Let me grab, oops, things are a-flying here. Now I have a piece of basic white cardstock. It is 7/8 of an inch wide, and then it is just as long as it is. I'm going to cut it off, so it doesn't quite matter exactly how long it is. I'm just going to stamp this "You Matter to Me" over here. I don't like that. I'm going to turn this around and do it again. We'll see which one I like better. Oh, that's better. It's just a little bit darker. And then I have a piece of 1-inch basic black, and I'm going to adhere these together. Grab my multi-purpose glue again. It's probably a little more glue than what I need, but we'll just pop that on there. Just like that. Now, I'm going to put this card together. I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock, and I wanted to add just a little bit of texture to this. Forgot to get it out. Where'd it go? So now I have to look for it. And of course, it is missing. Oh no. Y'all. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is my gingham embossing folder. Guys, I was not quite ready. It's because I had to clean my whole desk today. Because it was chaos. All right, I'm going to grab my Big Shot platform and my cutting plate again. We'll just slide that on there. Pop my other cutting plate right on top, and I'm just going to run this through. I have my Big Shot over here. It's on a shelf right next to me, so I can use it all the time. That is the main thing in my craft room. I like everything to be where I can reach it. So I have everything within arm's reach for the most part. All right, there's my pretty gingham background, just nice and subtle. And we're going to glue our sentiment right on there. So just put a little bit of adhesive on there. And then that's going to go right. Oops, I got to get it over just a little bit. And I don't remember how long this was. I want to say it's like 3 7/8 or something, like, or 4 7/8. The measurements will be on my website, I promise. All right, then this is going to go on our card base. So on my card base, it is basic black, 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. Just giving it a good crease with my bone folder. And then I'm going to adhere my crumb cake to it. Just like that. I love the combination of crumb cake and black. It's just always so striking, right? Then I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals. Now I'm down to the end. So I'm cutting the pieces off the side of my Stampin' Dimensionals for this one. I've already like cut them in little pieces with my scissors. So just like that. And somewhere under here is my Take Your Pick tool. So I can just grab those backs off. I don't miss them. And get them all hopefully in my trash and not on my feet. All right, so then I'm going to take my circle and just put that right up here. Now, as a little bit of a finishing touch, I have the black, what are they? Matte black dots. They are just, I love these. These are perfect, and they work so good with the black and crumb cake. So I'm going to grab 3 of these. And I am just going to put those right over here. I just felt like it needed something to balance out the sentiment. Make it all good. So just like that. And before I get to the extras to show you, I'm going to go ahead and stick an inside in here. I'm going to stamp a heart on here. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that with my memento. I'm just going to stamp that on the inside. Just one, I think, just like that. We'll give it a little color too. All right, what do you guys think? Are you liking the set? Are you loving it as much as I am? Aw, thanks, Christina. All right, and I got more samples to show you, so don't go nowhere. The good stuff is coming. All right, there's the inside, and we'll just pop this on the inside of my card. And just like that. So there is our fun card. That's card number 1. Let me show you a couple more cards, and then I'm going to have my little sneak peek for you. So here is another card. This one is done in rich raspberry, and I didn't realize until I had gotten done that that we don't have the rich raspberry Stampin' Blends anymore, which is what I use to color these hearts. But you could definitely do this in a different color. And I stamped the I Promise all over the back, and then the Love Changes Everything. And you can see how I colored on that designer series paper with my Stampin' Blends to just kind of color it in a little bit. And I colored the lines on the black and white check too. So really fun. And then I have one, I wanted to do one that was just black and white. So here is my black and white card. Oh, so much fun. I wanted to share all of the patterns. Thanks, Cheryl. I wanted to share all the patterns because I love the patterns so much. So I used the stitched rectangle dies, and I cut out a bunch of the rectangles from all sorts of different patterns and just kind of layered them up. Let me see if I can bring that up just a little bit. So I just layered them up, and then I added the sentiment on basic black. I embossed it on basic black. Now these lines, they are in the stamp set too. So if you didn't see that, that is these lines right here. And I put that under the sentiment just kind of as a fun little deal. So that is that one. Here, if you were with me for mystery stamping this week, this is what we did Tuesday night over on my Facebook group. We did this mystery stamping card. So just really simple and easy with just a little bit of coloring and some paper. And now the sneak peek. So this weekend, I am doing a super fun event with 3 other fabulous stampers. We are doing an all-day stamping retreat online. So everything from the comfort of your own home. And one of the projects that I'm going to be sharing, and this one, I put too many layers on it. It doesn't work as well as the other ones. Anyway, one of the projects that I am going to be sharing is a double slider card. So let me show you this, hopefully. Yeah, see, I put too many layers on this one and it gets stuck. So there it slides out, and you can see, now this is the designer series paper, and I just colored that to get those different hands. So super fun. And then you can just hold it and slide it back in. There's that one. And then I wanted to do one in a different color. So I've kind of been going with the black and white motif. For this one, I went ahead and I used the Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper. Oh, thanks, Vicki and Cheryl. I'm so glad you guys like these. And I used that big You Matter die cut that is in the set. And then this is another one of these double slider cards. And again, I put too many layers. The other cards I'm going to share this weekend don't have as many layers. Now, if you have not yet registered for the Stamping Cross Country Virtual Adventure, our all-day online stamping event, you can still get registered. And you're going to find information for that in the description. Well, the link to my website is in the description of this video, and you can get registered over on my video. Or over on my website. I said video, I meant website. So there's that one that right there. Love changes everything. Isn't that fun? Oh, so much fun. So I'm really excited to share how to make this double slider card this weekend. And I hope that you will pop in and join me if you are not yet registered. So, and that is February 5th, 2022, in case you are watching the replay next week and you already missed it. So, all right. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It has been fabulous, and I have loved hanging out with you this evening. So I'm so glad that you joined me. If there is ever any questions that I can help you answer, anything else that I can help you with, I would love to do that. Just go ahead and drop me an email and let me know how I can help you, because I am here to make your crafting experience the best it can be. Y'all have a fabulous evening, and I hope to see you again next Thursday evening for my next YouTube Live. I'll see you next week. Have a great night.